Hi everyone. So as you all know by now, the theme this week is renewed in faith, being renewed in our faith. And when I first heard this was the theme for the week, I immediately went to thinking about the big moments in my life where I have been renewed in my faith. I've kind of been rebuted, I've been refreshed. I've got hungry again. I've just felt more connected to God, and those times often come out of dry seasons or desert times. We often talk about where faith is a real battle and it's a real struggle to kind of pick up your Bible or pray, and you just feel really disjointed, disconnected and dry. And looking back on my life, it's really encouraging, and I'm so thankful for how faithful God has been about building up my faith when it's been low, or bringing me out of those valley times, those desert times, and into more mountaintop seasons or moments. And I was just kind of thinking about how it's easy to look at the big moments, and I am super thankful for them and they were needed at the time. But I was also thinking, how does God want to renew me kind of continually on a weekly basis or a day-by-day basis? How is my faith kind of renewed then? And I just thought of these two moments in the last couple of weeks where I have felt God's kind of come and renewed my faith a bit. So I thought I'd just share them with you this morning. So the first one was a week or so ago, and Kezzy had gone down for a nap, and I've been thinking for a few days, I want to watch a video with some teaching on the Bible, something, and I can't remember who I was watching, but it was just one of those like half an hour slots where I sat down and watched this video, and I was completely just refreshed with this like renewed hunger for the Bible. It was talking about the thread through the Bible of how the pattern of the Garden of Eden is reflected in the pattern of the tabernacle, and how Jesus comes and eventually breaks through and takes us back into that inner place where we can be directly connected to God. And I was just again kind of blown away by the Bible and the kind of mastermind story behind it. And yeah, I just had this renewed sense of hunger to read more and learn more and just be connected to God more through this. And Josh will kind of tell me that I was, when he came back later that day, I couldn't stop talking about what I'd learned in this video. I was kind of, he couldn't get a word in edgeways just because I was so passionate about what I'd learned and just how that had really spoken to me. So that was just one moment, I guess, in the last week or so that I just felt really renewed in my faith. And the other moment was again related to Kezzy. I was pacing around the living room really frustrated. She wasn't sleeping, and I just flicked on YouTube and one of these Christian music playlists, and I was listening away to it, not really kind of engaging. It was more just for background music, and this song came on that I didn't know, and I was just kind of like intrigued. The lyrics were on the screen, and it was just one of those proper God moments where it was almost like the lyrics knew what I was thinking and what I needed to hear from God in that moment, and it just really spoke right to my heart. And I kind of put it on repeat probably like 20 times, just re-listening to these lyrics that just God was just coming and being like, I'm with you, I'm for you, remember I'm here. And I was just overwhelmed by his presence in that moment, listening to that song. And so again, I was just really refreshed in my faith in that. I was renewed. So I'd just be encouraged this morning that God he wants to continually renew us in our faith. He knows we're kind of feeble and we need those moments of renewal, those moments of remembering and re-establishing things and just reconnecting. And sometimes that's initiated by us going after it, like in my first story, and I guess like these 40 days, sometimes you have to go after it yourself, and then God shows up and does renew you. And other times, kind of like my second story, God just comes out of nowhere, and I wasn't necessarily looking to him in that moment, but he came. And just be encouraged that God does want to renew your faith wherever you're at this morning.